So I get asked a lot of questions of the coffees that I show in some of my videos. The main question is, do I really have coffee that late at night? The answer to that is yes. It is currently 8:55 p.m. and I just made myself a cold brew coffee and I'm gonna make my wife's coffee in a second. We've always had coffees late at night, especially once we had our kids. We usually always have a coffee after they go to sleep. A lot of you ask how in the world I do go to sleep after having coffee this late, and the trick is I go in my bed, I get under the covers, I close my eyes. The other main thing though is how I make my wife's coffee, so I'm gonna show you guys how I do that. I looked into the fancy countertop ice makers that make the cool ice you use for iced coffees, but on top of being like $200, my counter space is at a premium. I went on Amazon and I was able to find these ice cube trays that make the kind of ball-shaped ice that they have at the fancy places. Let me know if you want, I can try to put it on that Amazon storefront thing. After the ice, I do some of our favorite creamer. Usually I use a zero sugar caramel macchiato. Also, this isn't a hot coffee that I'm putting in here. I have a Ninja cold and hot brew system for our coffee maker, so it has a cold brew setting you can make. No idea how it works, but it comes out like cold brew. Usually for her coffees, I just use a cold foam that you can get at the store, but recently I've been trying to make my own. Go Birds. To start, I do about a tablespoon of brown sugar. Then some more of the creamer, some caramel sauce. It's embarrassing. I gotta back up. Just a tiny pinch of salt. Then thanks to my mom for getting me this fancy frother. I'm gonna add some cinnamon sugar. And some more caramel because my wife is awesome. And that is how I make her coffee. Also, for all people in the comments that just feel the need to say, well, that's not a coffee, that's a dessert, or she must really enjoy a bit of her coffee with her milk. That smoke bomb in the other room, she's the one who gave me my 3 beautiful children. I'll blend up a cupcake in this thing if she wants. Understand? I'm sorry I cursed. I love you guys.